You could accomplish anything that you put your mind to. Life has changed forever, and we're clearing a pathway for other people to take the new, remove the old, and become the best version of ourselves. There are things that we've learned over the course of our journey that are still relevant today, but we also have to let go with what no longer serves us. We're changing the game forever, and we are taking over. Hello everyone, I am Michael, and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. I've had quite the journey, and lifetime after lifetime of experience. You might be getting this message and you could say to yourself, you know what, I feel like I've lived multiple lifetimes in this one incarnation. And what I set forth is to be the lighthouse, to take the new information that I've learned and apply it to my everyday life. You know, I always understood the importance of physical fitness. I always understood the importance of being connected to God, and I always knew and lived my everyday life knowing that you have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Today, we're changing the game forever, and we're leading people to a new path, a path that we had to discover. The battle has always been for our health. And on my journey, I had to incorporate the new and remove the old. We have to get rid of toxins, trauma, and thoughts. And when we do this, we can improve our overall health. You know, we don't realize, I tell some of my friends here in the gym, and I say, you know what, you could eat a sleeve of Oreos, and that is probably not as bad as being under stress nonstop. The cortisol, the stress in the workplace, the stress in a relationship that doesn't serve your greatest purpose. This is something that we have to implement into our lives. Having the strength to walk away, having the strength to walk away from people, things, and situations that no longer serve our greatest purpose. Years ago, I got into fitness, I got into working out, bodybuilding, but what I have learned now, and going through Ascension myself, I had to implement a lot of changes, and I absolutely could not do the things that I've done before. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, we can improve our physical body. So, years ago, I didn't, incorporate sun gazing or grounding into my daily routine, where years ago, I used to have to eat 6 meals a day to accomplish this. And years ago, I had to take fat burners to accomplish this level of leanness, for example. And these fat burners, they destroy your adrenal glands. On my journey implementing the new, I had to let go of the old and no longer take fat burners, but actually implement intermittent fasting, tapping into the body's natural ability to achieve autophagy and get rid of the dead old cell parts, all of the old structures to make way for the new. And that's what we have to do over the course of our journey. We have to get rid of the old and make way for the new. And we're going to have to do things that are not, mainstream, that are not, part of, what's cool, part of cliques, part of cults. We have to believe in ourselves and be the people that leave a legacy that is different. Every great person that came before us left a legacy doing something that nobody else has done before. And on my journey, I'm here to leave a pathway for true ascension. You need to think differently. When we create a new path and we think about our physical body, this body is really important. And I know a lot of people in the spiritual communities, you might see them out there, they don't understand the importance of this vessel. And when this vessel is running like a well-oiled machine, You could tap into your clairs. You could tap into your senses. There's not a lot of guys like me in the gym, but a lot of people are receptive to the new concepts that I'm bringing to the table. And one of them is fasting and tapping into autophagy. Not only is it very spiritual, if you will, you could really achieve a spiritual awakening if you really tap in to fasting, but you can do and accomplish what maybe years ago you needed. I needed fat burners. I needed fat burners to get this lean. I needed to, do things because this is the way that it was meant to be. Doing this years ago, I had to eat 6 times a day, but I'm being realistic with my ascension journey. I can't eat 6 times a day. I can't do it any longer. But when you actually think about this, and if you're getting this message, you could think differently and be more efficient. The smaller amounts of food, if I'm accomplishing this eating twice a day, right? But when you do eat, you want to incorporate the foods that are best serving your purpose. And even if you're eating less, this is really also a message of efficiency and getting the best input to get the best output. The best input for the best output. Well, what we consume is not only what we eat and drink. I'm drinking tons of spring water, alkaline water, drinking lemon water in the morning. We have to realize that water and food, that's great. And you might come across this message and you're into physical fitness and you're into improving the body. But we have to realize on our journey that what we consume is not only what we eat and drink, it's what we watch and what we listen to. And what are the people watching out there nowadays? What are the people watching? They're watching fear. Fear and anxiety. What does fear and anxiety do? It ruins your midsection. We have to get rid of toxins, trauma, and thoughts. You could write it in the comments. Today we move forward. Getting rid of toxins, trauma, and thoughts. Whether it's your ascension, true ascension, or whether it's your physical wellness. It is both elimination and incorporation. Sometimes we think, we could just incorporate new things, but we didn't deal with stuff that needs to be removed. We have to remove toxins, traumas, and thoughts from our everyday lives so that we can become the best version of ourselves. I try to build bridges for people, and I set forth, I was a common everyday life kind of guy, maybe like a lot of people that resonate with this channel. There is no differentiation. Spirituality, taking the ascension journey, is now part of everyday life. And I'm grateful that I could achieve what I've achieved in the past. I'm right back. I went on a journey, and each and every one of you came on this journey with me. When I started this, I went through all of the lessons that I had to learn. And sometimes we have to hit the floor and build better than we were before. You have the ability to change everything. You have the ability to change the timeline. You have the ability to rebuild your physical body. You have the ability to ascend to a higher plane of existence. Get off that old timeline, kid. It's time to embrace who you truthfully are. You might be a man and you've stumbled into a cesspool, which is known as the spiritual community. And there's a lot of individuals out there that try to emasculate our men, that try to weaken our men. And it's time for the divine masculine to rise. And if you are a strong woman, we're here to support each and every one of you. We need our beautiful women to rise. We need our divine masculine to rise. And we need to become the best version of ourselves. You have to let go. There are people out there that are trying to steal your ascension. There are distractions. There are things out there that are trying to steal and siphon your energy. Don't spend the day creating somebody else's life. Spend the day creating yours. I could stand here today. I left a message for all of you. Assert, dominance. You have to believe in yourself. You must know that you are the best there is. That's the only way we move forward. Believe in yourself today. Implement these changes. If you want to know a little bit more about my diet and how I approach my everyday life, why don't you leave a comment down below? This reality is about to change, and it will never be the same again. Practice what you preach. Take back control of your everyday life. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're entering a new season, and we're becoming the best version of ourselves. So if today's message resonates with you, if you want to improve your everyday life, physically, mentally, and spiritually, if you're sick and tired of people trying to put you in a box, the light warriors of our everyday lives are here to shine brighter than ever before. Shine bright like a diamond, kid. Become the best there is at what you do. Take no prisoners. The battlefield is everyday life. And there are things trying to stop you. You have to believe in yourself. I appreciate each and every one of you. I will show up every day. And if you want to improve your everyday life, why don't you hit the subscribe button? Why don't you show up every day, 9 a.m. Eastern, and let's improve physically, mentally, and spiritually. Let's improve at least 1% per day. Let's move in the same general direction. What's that, Uncle Mike? Let's raise our vibrational frequency. Let's get back into balance. Let's get back into alignment. Let's move forward every single day with consistency, resiliency, and authenticity. I love each and every one of you. This reality is about to change, and we are taking over. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. It's time to rise. Change your life. The old ways, they're not going to work any longer. Sort your life. Quantum manifestation. Dive into your past. Take the things that work. Let go of the ones that don't. Incorporate the new. Believe in yourself. Strap on the full armor of God. Just keep going. I love you all. Take the time. Leave comments down below. What do you want to learn over the course of your everyday life journey? We're going to change the game, even if we have to do it ourselves. Stay focused. Move together. We're the best there is, and we are taking over.